We've all seen the famous videotape. It does look like you. That's the bad news.
The good news is, it's only from the side and the back. The face is invisible.
Well, why is that good news, Jimmy? If the face were visible, the jury would see it wasn't me.
Right.
Are you ready?
I guess. Is a person ever ready to stand trial for murder?
We're going to get through this.
I know. I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Now go home. Get a good night's sleep if you can. Tomorrow it starts.
Thank you, Bobby.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Bobby, you don't think we should be looking to cut a deal here?
There's no deal to be had. We'd get manslaughter at best, which is out of the question.
Why is it out of the question? They got motive? Forensics put her at the scene. That videotape gives them timing.
The case got tougher, I agree. But how can we accept a homicide conviction on this, even if it's manslaughter?
Bobby, you don't think she did it?
I know she didn't do it. She's innocent.
Okay.
There's evidently some press out front, but they've agreed to let you come in through the back.
I think it's best we do that.
Okay.
Hey, confident. Remember?
Oh, here we go. Great timing.
What's wrong?
Rape crisis. Eugene, you're in charge. Lucy Hatcher, rape crisis. Through that door.
Dr. Meisner, to CCU.
Miss Walters. I'm Lucy Hatcher from Rape Crisis.
Thank you for coming.
I'll just explain to you some of the procedures.
The key thing here is trajectory. You can see it goes slightly downward. Now, typically, in a suicide, when somebody puts a gun to his head, the line would be upwards.
Specifically, Doctor, what did the trajectory here indicate?
That somebody was standing over him and shot him point blank, from slightly behind, which would also account for why he fell forward.
Typically, contact wounds to the head are more times than not suicides.
That is correct, but...
Thank you, Doctor. And, Doctor, can you state to a medical certainty this was not a suicide?
We can't rule it out to a medical certainty.
Thank you, Doctor. And as I read the coroner's incidental report, I see listed under cause of death, probable suicide.
Yes, but we later concluded otherwise.
Yes, and was that subsequent conclusion based strictly on autopsy findings? Or did you take into consideration other circumstantial or physical evidence supplied to you by the police?
We considered other evidence as well.
Thank you, Doctor.
I don't understand. You plan to put Mr. Potter's reputation on trial?
No, we don't. We just... If he had an affair with Ms. Defoe, did he have any other affairs to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge. But it's not as if he would tell me.
No, but as his secretary, you would know the calls he got and see who walked in his office.
Well, the only person was Ms. Defoe.
Hey. Hey, Helen. Sybil, this is Helen Gamble. She's a district attorney.
How you doing?
Well, all things considered, Philadelphia seems nice.
Yeah. Well, I do have some good news. We caught the man.
You did?
He posed as a delivery boy. Listen, do you think you could possibly look at a police lineup?
Be in a room with him?
No, a separate room, and he wouldn't be able to see you.
I could be right with you at all times.
Oh, God, I don't know.
It would only take a minute.
It was 2 nights before the accident that I discovered them.
Your husband and the defendant?
Yes. I was leaving for the weekend to visit my sister. My flight was canceled. I came back home. She was there.
And what happened then, Mrs. Potter?
Well, Bernard and I had a rather massive argument. 2 days later, we were still fighting. And it was during an argument while driving that the accident happened.
As a result of this automobile accident, you lost the use of your legs?
Yes.
How did your husband react to your injury?
He felt extremely guilty. Shortly after, he terminated his relationship with Ms. Defoe.
Did you ever talk to her?
On a couple of occasions.
Could you describe her demeanor?
She just seemed urgent, to the point of being frantic.
So from your observation, she didn't take the breakup very well?
No.
Now, Mrs. Potter, the defense has speculated that your husband possibly took his own life.
I can't believe he would commit suicide.
On the day of his death, did he seem despondent or...
I will not sit here and proclaim he was a happy man the day he died. But to the extent I can say that I did know my husband, I cannot see him capable of suicide.
You have to cross her easy, Jimmy. Otherwise, we'll completely alienate the jury.
I know.
I don't think she hurt us too badly. Oops.
Yes.
I think he's said enough. Any word from Rebecca?
She's still doing interviews. I'll see if she's called in.
This is how my life was supposed to have turned out. I grew up in a family where family was everything. So when people look at me like I'm a murderer, I can at least console myself with the fact that they have it wrong. When I feel the accusation of being a homewrecker, it really hurts. Because they have it right.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late. The depot ran over. Hey, buddy. Come here. Hi. How'd the first day go?
Not too bad. But their big guns come tomorrow. Probably have a late night tonight.
Okay. Late night for Jimmy, too?
Probably.
At the time of your husband's death, you testified these were not happy times. In fact, he was being treated for depression, wasn't he?
Yes.
And you also spoke of his guilt for both the affair and the accident.
Yes.
What is or was your favorite hobby?
Walking.
I'm told you'd often drive into the city and walk for hours. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did your husband once say to people he wished he'd been killed in the accident?
He said he'd rather he lost his life than me lose my legs, yes. But I never took it to mean he was suicidal.
But he said it. He wished he'd been killed.
Now, if at any time you feel this is too much...
Okay.
Bring them in.
You okay?
Yes.
Number one, please step forward.
No.
Step back, number one. Number two, please step forward.
No.
Number two, step back. Number three, step forward.
Miss Walters, do you recognize this man?
No.
Are you sure?
It isn't him.
I'll check it.
She recognized him, Lucy.
She must still be in trauma. It was probably too soon to do this.
Look, our ability to put this guy away depends on her. Without the ID, I can't even file.
You didn't find any forensic evidence?
We found 3 hairs in the victim's office, all belonging to the defendant.
Now, the defendant certainly admits to being in that office in the past.
The cleaning crew informed us that the floors are vacuumed every single night.
Which led you to conclude?
Ms. Defoe was there that night.
Any other evidence pointing to that?
Telephone records showed that Mr. Potter placed a call to her 40 minutes prior to the murder. Then, of course, the videotape. That's the clearest image we have.
This was taken when?
3 minutes after the gunshot was heard.
Now, Detective, is there any footage of this person going into the stairwell?
No. Our theory is she probably went up in the elevator.
So you think it's likely that this person went up the elevator and down the stairwell?
Correct.
Detective, are you able to tell from this video how tall this person is?
Yes. Breaking it down to scale, we determined this person is 5 feet 4 inches tall.
How tall is the defendant, if you know?
5 feet 4 inches tall.
The 2 weeks before, she would come in unannounced, demand to see Mr. Potter. She'd also call a lot.
Could you describe Katie Defoe's demeanor during these visits?
She was upset. She seemed hurt.
Why do you look so doomed? You knew about all this evidence.
We're not doomed. But Katie, if you went into that building that night, I'm not accusing you of the murder, but if you went into that building at all, I prefer we admit it and deal with it.
I did not go into the building.
Jimmy, can you give us a second? I think I need to explain. Over the last few months, I've grown fond of you, Katie. Lately, I tell you this not as some kind of advance. I'm very happily married. I love my wife totally. But since I do have feelings, I have to be conscious of the reality that my judgment could be colored. It's for that reason I just asked you that question. So the distrust you feel isn't so much for you as it is for my own objectiveness.
Do I need to get a different lawyer?
No.
When I saw him, the sudden thought of having to sit through the trial, looking at him every day, I just can't do it.
You don't have to apologize for being afraid.
It's not just fear, Lucy. I'm 83. I haven't many years to live. I don't want to spend one of them embroiled. I think I could survive this best if I could somehow bring myself to forgive him and move on.
Okay. Any way I can help you?
You could make him apologize.
I've been a police criminologist for 11 years.
And what findings, if any, did you make, Doctor?
This was not a suicide.
Can you tell the court what psychological evidence led you to this conclusion?
In the days leading up to the death, Mr. Potter was very driven at work, even productive. He was meeting deadlines. This kind of efficiency belies the notion of a man intending to end his life. He was getting therapy, both personally and marital counseling. This again suggests that he was looking to heal, move ahead, not die. The main thing, he left no note. If guilt is the motivating factor for suicide, in my experience, there's almost always a note.
Doctor, you have known cases where suicides have not been planned out. The victim acts on a sudden decision.
Yes.
Even in cases where people are on the mend, getting help, productive at work.
That's not the usual.
But it's been known to happen. People just snap.
Those cases usually involve schizophrenia or chemical problems. Neither is indicated with Mr. Potter.
But it's happened.
Of course. There's anecdotal evidence for almost everything. But...
Thank you.
I'd like to finish my response,
You answered
please.
my question.
No, I'm telling you I haven't answered it. Is suicide possible here? Of course it is. Anything's possible. But based on my 17 years as a trained professional dealing with this very question, I am adamant in my belief that this man was murdered. It's not even a difficult call.
I'm scared, Bobby.
We haven't even put on our defense yet.
But our whole defense is basically my word. The way the jurors are looking at me...
What do we say about panic? We can't have panic.
What if I get scared during my testimony? It might make me look guilty. What if I get nervous and I can't remember?
Hey. Come on. Jimmy, tell Rebecca to revisit Potter's therapist. Remind him privilege doesn't survive his patient's death.
I think she did that.
Tell her to try harder. This man was treating the guy for depression. He's bound to have something we can use. If he doesn't agree, slap him with a summons. I want him in that chair.
Okay.
The breakup was very painful. I don't deny that.
We've heard testimony that you repeatedly tried to change his mind. That you would show up at his office unannounced.
I did. I was hurting.
In the days leading up to Bernard's death, did you notice any suicidal tendencies?
The only strange thing was the phone call.
What phone call was that?
About 40 minutes prior to his death, he telephoned me. He said he would never see me again. He said goodbye And he hung up. It seemed very odd, and his voice sounded slightly erratic.
What did you do then?
I tried to call him back. The call didn't go through, and I never got him. And the next thing, I'm told he's dead.
Ms. Defoe, did you go to Bernard Potter's building that night?
I absolutely did not.
Did you go anywhere that night?
No, I stayed at home.
You're sitting in this courtroom today, accused of murder.
I committed adultery with Bernard Potter, for which I'm very much ashamed. And as I said, I feel guilty. And I take responsibility for what happened to his wife, but I didn't kill him. I could never be capable of such a crime with anyone, especially someone that I loved.
So it was him.
Yes. And maybe in time she'll change her mind, but for now she just doesn't want the ordeal of a trial.
Well, she'd only have to be there for her testimony.
But he'd have to be in the room, right?
And she wants him to apologize?
What are you hatching up?
We get that apology on tape. We don't need her ID. Go tell him he'll be made by the woman unless he apologizes.
So you just happened to get a very strange call from Bernard Potter shortly before his death. Never going to see you again. Goodbye.
Yes,
And you tried to call him back.
several times.
Why are there no phone records of any such return calls?
Because the message center picks up after the 6th call, and I typically hang up after 5.
I see. Ever take a lesson in how to shoot a gun?
Yes,
When?
about a month before Bernard Potter's death.
Just thought it might be wise to know how to shoot a gun.
A lot of women look into personal protection, Mr. Walsh.
You say that isn't you.
It isn't.
You've been seen wearing that type of overcoat many times, haven't you, Miss Defoe?
Thousands and thousands of women in Boston wear that style of overcoat.
What happened to yours? We couldn't find it.
I threw it out.
When?
I have no idea. I buy a lot of new clothes and I throw out the old ones.
Where'd you throw it out?
Just in the garbage.
You didn't give it to a friend or the Salvation Army? You just threw it away?
Yes.
There are witnesses that have seen you wearing that coat as recently as a few weeks before the shooting. You had a coat like that shortly before the murder. It couldn't be found after the murder.
I'll say it one more time. We have to plead this.
What else did Potter's therapist say?
Just that. But if he's called, he will reject the idea of suicide, so I don't think he's worth it.
I'm gonna call him.
It's too dangerous. You just saw what happened in there. Even so, you don't start winging it halfway through a trial. Come on.
Bobby, I agree with Jimmy.
I'm calling him.
I'd have to let him back into my home?
With me here and the police in adjoining apartments, also in the hall. I promise you'll be safe.
Oh. I don't know.
It's totally your decision. And I understand if you say no. I'm just saying if your fear really is a long trial, it'll only take a few minutes. You'll get your apology and you'll put him in jail.
And you'll be here with me?
Every minute.
He was extremely guilt-ridden over the pain he caused his wife.
Let's be candid. You don't think it was a suicide?
I don't think he was remotely suicidal.
Dr. Papp, during your therapy with Bernard Potter, he discussed his affair with Katie Defoe.
He did?
Did he ever discuss having an affair with anybody else around the time of his death?
Yes. Who? His secretary, Michelle Farrell.
When did this affair end, if you know?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
When did Mr. Potter's affair with Miss Farrell end?
About a week before his death.
Thank you.
Mr. Walsh.
I have no questions, but reserve the right to recall.
Witness may step down.
The defense recalls Michelle Farrell.
Your Honor, I'd like some time in light of this new information.
We'll break for the day. Resume tomorrow with Ms. Farrell.
If anything happens, we'll be in 3 seconds.
Okay, well, I'll be out in 3 seconds, so don't worry.
Good luck.
Mr. Macklin, my name is Lucy Hatcher. I'm from Rape Crisis. I'm the counselor for the elderly woman you raped.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. She made you in a police lineup yesterday. Only so far, she's keeping it to herself since as a Christian woman, she believes in forgiveness. You got lucky. But she only plans to forgive you if you repent. You know her address. Show up tomorrow at noon, tell the woman you're sorry, and be sorry. Or she goes to the police.
So you're going to accuse the secretary?
I'm gonna throw it out there. She doesn't have a complete alibi, so who knows?
It seemed a little desperate.
Well, we are desperate, Lindsay. I mean, Katie didn't do so well. And the business of the overcoat.
Well, did you ask her what she did with the overcoat?
She was asked 3 times. She threw it out.
No, I don't mean on the stand. I mean after. In private. You didn't ask?
I believe she threw it out. What?
Are you involved with her, Bobby?
What?
Look, I mean, it might just be my hormones. I'm sorry, but I just get this weird feeling that something's going on. I mean, the way you just believe her?
You believe something's going on?
I'm just...
Wondering, Lindsay?
Sorry.
You know me better than that.
I know. I'm just... Maybe I'm just fried. Night.
Why didn't you tell the police about your affair with Mr. Potter?
It wasn't relevant.
You break up with him a week before he's found dead? It wasn't relevant?
No.
You were asked point blank by Rebecca Washington, seated right over there, whether Mr. Potter was having any other affairs, and you answered to the best of your knowledge, no.
It's my private life.
Miss Farrell, did you kill your boss?
Objection.
You had the opportunity, the motive. How tall are you?
This is ridiculous.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Your Honor, with the court's permission, I'd like the witness to step out of the witness chair for a demonstration.
I object.
Miss Farrell, please step out.
Stand just like this, please. Could you put this on, please?
I object to this grandstanding.
Overruled. Miss Farrell, put the coat on.
And these glasses, please. And the wig. Katie? I'd like you to stand just like this. From where I'm standing, I see reasonable doubt.
What happens now?
They cross her, establish her alibi.
She has one?
She was at a movie and can account for most of the night, not all of it. How'd it play?
Honest. A little desperate. It could blow up in your face.
All I need is one juror.
You and Perry Mason.
Jimmy.
I don't want to hear their crap in front of the client. You asked my opinion in front of the client.
You have a problem.
Do I have a problem? I got a big problem. I think you have feelings for this woman and you're not seeing straight. That's my problem.
Is it just a game to you, Mr. Donald? Somebody died here. That was real. It's not a game.
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Look, I know you think I did it, but I didn't do it. But I'm sorry for what happened to you.
Is that your idea of seeking forgiveness? You don't think I know? I looked you in the eye. You don't think I know you're the man who raped me?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. My husband was a minister. Bet you didn't know that. Did you ever think you were raping a minister's wife? I know you would have liked to have the confession first. But I just didn't see the need for it.
None of the police experts could rule out suicide. The man was profoundly depressed. He crippled his wife, a woman who loved walking like she loved life. He was being clinically treated for this depression. None of us, none of you, can eliminate the possibility that Bernard Potter took his own life. The only reason the police arrested Katie Defoe was because she seemingly had motive. Hairs of hers were found at the scene. A woman who looked like her was seen leaving the building. But Michelle Farrell would also have motive. She too was having an affair. And how easy it would have been for her to frame Katie Defoe. She could have collected hairs from my client's hairbrush and planted them, dressed up to look like her. We all just saw the resemblance, and she can't account for her whereabouts for the hour immediately preceding Mr. Potter's death. She says she was home, just like Katie insists she was home. But we can't know. Add to that the fact that we can't even know it was homicide at all. You've certainly got reasonable doubt.
Our detectives
our forensic specialists, our psychological experts, all of our witnesses. All of them were unequivocal in their consensus. This was a homicide. There was no gunshot residue on the victim's hands. The trajectory shows that he was shot from above, from slightly behind, which is totally inconsistent with suicide. Bernard Potter was murdered. It's obvious, and the defense knows it. That's why they resorted to that ridiculous last-second cloak and dagger stunt of getting Mr. Potter's secretary to dress up in the courtroom. True, we did not know of Miss Farrell's affair with the victim, but she is not a suspect in this case. Mr. Donald is throwing her up as a red herring because he struck out on the suicide pitch. The evidence here is overwhelming. Miss Defoe had motive. She had been acting urgently, frantically, showing up at the victim's office, desperately trying to continue the relationship. Her hair samples place her at the scene. She had an elevator access key. She knew how to get in and get out. And what of the overcoat? Where did it go? She just happened to throw it away around the time of the murder? Like she just happened to take shooting lessons 3 weeks before the murder. A woman bearing her resemblance just happens to be leaving the building 3 minutes after the shooting, wearing a coat just like one owned by the defendant, which coat just happens to get thrown away that very week. Come on. That's just a few too many coincidences. Don't you think?
Katie, remember when I said my objectivity?
It's okay, Bobby.
I'm afraid I may have blown it. By suddenly pointing my finger at the secretary, I'm worried I may have sent a message to the jury. I don't believe it was suicide.
Hey, Bobby. You tried an incredible case. You got every one of their witnesses to admit it could be suicide. Plus, you offered another possible scenario if the jury is determined to conclude homicide. I don't question you at all.
Jury's back.
The defendant will please rise. Madam Foreperson, the jury has reached a unanimous verdict.
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
In the matter of Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Catherine Defoe on the charge of murder in the first degree, we, the jury, find the defendant, Catherine Defoe, guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are dismissed with the thanks of the court. We are adjourned.
We'll appeal.
Are you in love with her, Bobby? I'm not accusing you of being unfaithful. I trust you completely. It's just, sometimes people fall in love whether they want to or not.
I'm not in love with her. Something about her just
made me feel protective of her. And I'm devastated I lost. There's... I'm in love with you. And only you.
Who paid?
Would you be upset if I said I didn't want you handling her appeal?
Would you be upset if I said I had to?
Yes.
Okay, then. I won't.
There's just something about her, Bobby. I just don't want you with her.
And that's that, then. I love you.
I love you too. Though I don't feel like saying it tonight.
Come on, let's go home.
I don't understand. You've got all the evidence.
He knows he killed her. What defense could he have?
Honestly, I don't know. I thought insanity, but I guess they can't find a shrink willing to testify.
I prayed he'd plead guilty, so this would be over.
Well, we don't start for another hour. We can still offer him a deal.
What kind of deal?
Murder 2, and that's a gift.
That's still life, man.
With the possibility of parole.
No.
Daryl, you have no defense. Your semen was found in the victim.
I made love with her earlier.
Your prints are on the murder weapon. A witness saw you run out of her apartment at the time she was murdered.
The witness got it wrong. Mr. Young, it's as simple as that.
Well, she seems pretty sure.
She got it wrong. A friend of mine in this trial called this doctor witness. He talked about how some white people can't tell black people apart, some disease or something like that. That witness has got that disease is all. We got to call this doctor.
I don't think race is an issue here, Daryl.
You don't understand, Mr. Young. I'm instructing you to make it an issue.
What do you mean you want out?
Just what I'm saying, Your Honor.
The trial is set to start in 40 minutes.
My client and I have insurmountable differences which would have...
Such as?
That's privileged. Let's just say it's about strategy and ethics.
Eugene, every lawyer seems to have insurmountable differences with the court-appointed cases.
I'm telling you, this one is real. You know me well enough to know that if I say it, it is real.
I'm not letting you out for a strategy difference. Forget it.
Your Honor, I'm asking a favor here.
I can't let you out. Not now.
When did they take him in?
3 weeks ago.
And they wouldn't tell you anything?
The only thing I know is that the FBI has him somewhere. I hired a lawyer. He got nowhere. I hate coming to a patient, but
No problem. Your husband's first name?
Bill.
Bill Ford. And his middle initial?
Habib.
I'm sorry?
Ford is my maiden name. My husband's last name is Habib.
All I'm saying, I just think if the FBI picked him up, they must have had a good reason.
This woman is my doctor, Jimmy. Her husband's been in this country for 30 years.
Why'd they grab him? Just because he's Arab?
He's Arab American, and we don't know why they grabbed him. They're not telling us.
Well, like I said, last time I checked, the police don't arrest people for no reason.
When is the last time you checked?
Linda McLaughlin was the first person in her family to go to college. These are her parents. The evidence will show that on November 19th of last year, their daughter Linda walked out of the campus grocery store and was accosted by the defendant, Daryl Johnson, a homeless man who panhandles in the area. Daryl followed Linda home, raped her, then beat her to death. After we prove it, I will ask you to find Daryl Johnson guilty of murder in the first degree.
Mr. Young? Mr. Young?
The evidence will not establish that Daryl Johnson committed this crime. The evidence will establish that the police arrested him simply because he fit the profile in their minds of the type of person who would commit this particular crime.
I'm Special Agent Charles Renford. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, no problem. I assume you guys are pretty busy right now.
What can I do for you?
I've been trying to talk to these two agents about Bill Habib, and
These agents got pulled onto details overseas. They are not available.
Okay. Can you tell me anything?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Is that because you don't know or because you won't say? Agent Renford, I am formally requesting you let me see my client.
I'm afraid you can't.
What do you mean? I'm his lawyer.
You can't see him, Miss Washington. That's all I can say.
First, find out where he's being held. Call the Bureau of Prisons.
I did, along with the State Board of Corrections, Suffolk County Jail, Middlesex. Nobody knows a thing.
Call the INS. They can hold someone indefinitely, even if there's a hint of an immigration problem.
He's a U.S. citizen. He has been for 20 years.
I'd still check it out. You don't know what they can do now. What about his first lawyer?
He won't talk to me. Says he's been ordered not to.
Ordered? By who?
I have no idea.
Okay. If the feds took him, you gotta assume they still got him. File a federal habeas, make them produce his body at least.
The girl had just walked out of the market when he walked up to her.
This girl.
Yes.
Mr. Banks, had you ever seen the defendant before?
He's a street guy. Carries your bags for change. Sometimes he can get aggressive.
Objection.
Sustained. The jury will disregard.
Just tell us what you saw that day.
He tried to carry her shopping bags. And she was like, whoa, I got it. They kind of argued over the bags for a minute, and then she walked away.
What did the defendant do then?
He stood there, pissed. Then he started to follow her.
Did you hear anything they said?
No.
And when you say they argued...
Well, it looked like they argued.
About the bags. Could they have been talking about something else?
I don't know. I guess.
You guess? So it's possible then they were talking about something else?
Yes.
And Mr. Banks, you never thought Miss McLaughlin was in danger, did you, sir?
In danger?
Well, yes. You saw her with my client. You didn't think she needed help or that you should call the police, did you?
No.
Thank you, sir.
That's it?
Girl, if you're unhappy with my work, you can tell the judge and get a new lawyer.
You're the right lawyer for this, Mr. Young. I'm sure about that.
Agent Renford, I didn't expect to see you.
Theodore McNally, Assistant U.S. Attorney. Thanks for coming down. Let me give you this back.
It's my habeas. It isn't filed?
Clerk's office caught it. You can't file it.
What do you mean I can't file it?
This involves classified material, top secret or higher. It can't be...
I'm just asking to see my client. Now, when do I get to see my client?
After you get a national security clearance. Renford will expedite it.
I'll need your home address, social security number, names of family members, and how you know Mr. Habib.
I haven't even met him yet.
Hold on. I need to warn you, anything you say can and will be used against you and your client.
Use against me? What are you talking?
This case involves national security. You want to defend Habib? You need a clearance. To get it, you got to go through us, answer our questions. If you lie to us, it's perjury. Plus, everything we tell you is privileged. If you divulge any of it to anyone, you'll be prosecuted.
And what if I don't want a security clearance? What if I object? It's a violation of my rights.
Then Mr. Habib gets no lawyer.
I'd need security clearance to see my own client, who I never met. I don't know why he was arrested.
Rebecca, these are different times.
Thank you, Lucy.
So what happens next?
Assuming I get the clearance, I'm hoping to meet the client tomorrow. I haven't found him yet. So we're off to federal court. I'm hoping to persuade a judge to order the government to at least tell us where he is.
Okay.
Sarah, is it possible your husband is involved in something?
No, Rebecca, that's not possible.
I'm sorry. As your lawyer, I had to ask you that question.
Right. We wouldn't want you committing malpractice.
Numerous skull fractures, massive and fatal head trauma.
What caused these injuries, Detective?
A table lamp was found near the body, covered with blood and portions of her scalp. It was determined to be the murder weapon.
Were any fingerprints on the lamp?
The defendant's fingerprints were found on both the lamp and the victim.
Detective, what other evidence did you find?
A rape examination revealed the presence of semen. We did a DNA test. It matched the defendant.
Thank you.
Mr. Young?
Did you find bruising?
We found bludgeoning.
That wasn't my question. Did you find bruising in the vaginal area?
We didn't find that.
How about tearing?
No.
Did you find defensive wounds on the victim's hands or arms, skin under her fingernails?
No.
Detective, can you rule out the possibility of consensual sex here?
Objection.
Overruled.
Doesn't sound like she was fighting, does it? This could have been consensual.
Sidebar, Your Honor.
Quickly.
There is no good faith basis for the suggestion of consensual sex here, and he knows it.
My client says it's consensual.
That's it.
That's all he needs.
Your Honor, it's bad enough the parents have to sit here and listen to the details.
You can advise the parents to leave the room, Helen. In fact, why don't you?
This is your defense? That the sex was consensual?
This is his defense, Your Honor. And you can take me off whenever you please.
Assuming that Mr. Young does in fact have a good faith basis for the question, I'll allow it.
Your Honor.
He's entitled to put on a defense counsel. But tread lightly, Eugene. Now step back.
Detective, is it possible the sex here was consensual, yes or no?
I suppose it's possible, but
Thank you, sir. That's all.
Sorry, ma'am, no bags inside.
Well, can I get a piece of paper and a pen?
No, ma'am, no writing materials. Sorry, ma'am.
What's wrong?
Closed courtroom, only the lawyers.
This is the man's wife.
Orders of the court, ma'am, no visitors.
Okay, I'm sorry. I understand. Go ahead, Rebecca. Just please tell Bill I'm out here.
I heard the screaming, and I knew something wasn't right. So I opened my apartment door and looked out, and there he was.
This man right here?
Yes. He was dressed ratty, like a bum, and he didn't smell too good either.
Did he say anything?
No, but as soon as he saw I was looking at him, he ran for the stairs.
You're absolutely sure this is the man you saw leave Miss McLaughlin's apartment?
Positive.
Right after you heard screaming?
That's right.
Did you know the victim, Mrs. Solotkin?
Not personally, but I'd seen her.
Ever talk to her?
Not really.
So you don't know her voice?
No.
Wouldn't recognize her scream?
Oh, no, but I'm assuming it must have been her. The scream came at the time she was killed.
You're assuming. Do you know many black people?
Objection.
Have any black friends?
Mr. Young, what are you doing?
Laying a foundation, Your Honor.
A foundation for what?
If I could be allowed to proceed, I'll get there.
Do you recall the question?
About black people? I don't really know any that well.
But you know for sure it was my client, even though you saw him for just a moment from down the hall.
Well, I don't know for sure. It could have been somebody else who looked exactly like him, I suppose.
Thank you, ma'am. Nothing further.
The witness may step down. Ms. Gamble?
The Commonwealth rests.
Mr. Young?
The defense calls Dr. Donald Seidman.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Look, if I can't put on the defense, why don't we just lynch him?
Mr. Young is trying to make this about race.
Move to strike.
Counsel, get up here. I will hold both of you in contempt if there's another such outburst. Who is Dr. Seidman?
He testifies white people can't tell one black man from another.
Sorry?
He's an expert on cross-racial impairment of eyewitnesses.
This has been rejected by other courts, plus Mr. Young gave no notice.
I didn't know race would be an issue.
You are the one making race an issue.
If I can't call this witness, I'll take you up, emergency appeal, and I want a mistrial.
You may call Dr. Seidman.
You're letting him run your court.
I'd run my court, Miss Gamble. If Dr. Seidman is a buffoon, I will instruct the jury to disregard.
He's been kept from his family for 3 weeks, and we don't know what he's been charged with.
He hasn't been charged with anything.
Then how and why are you holding him?
He's being held as a material witness.
To what?
That information I can't reveal.
How do I represent him if I can't be told why he's being held?
This case involves information obtained through the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act.
Mr. McNally, I appreciate your concern for national security, but I'm going to do my part to safeguard what is left of our Constitution. Get Mr. Habib into this courtroom. Let him see his lawyer and his wife. And we are going to make sure that he gets at least some kind of hearing.
Your Honor, I don't think you have the authority to
Counsel, these are strange times, and nobody is quite sure who has what authority, I grant you. But you don't want to be testing mine. If I don't see Mr. Habib in this room with his lawyer and his wife, you are going to be held in contempt.
Many eyewitnesses have a hard time correctly identifying suspects who are of another race. We call that cross-racial impairment.
Is it common?
Very.
How do you know?
From my work as a clinical psychologist, from my review of over 50 years of empirical studies on the subject.
Are certain people more likely to suffer from this impairment?
People unfamiliar with members of the race in question. They don't see black people very often. Suddenly they have to identify one. They're more likely to pick the wrong one.
Thank you, Doctor.
Blacks all look alike. Is that your scientific opinion?
Objection.
Sustained.
Doctor, did you talk to Mrs. Salatkin about her identification of the defendant?
No.
Are you aware that there's no agreement in the scientific community that cross-racial impairment even exists?
Cross-racial impairment is real. When studies confirm what life has already taught us, to me, that's the best proof you can get.
He's trying to hang the jury.
Should I call my own experts? I'm afraid the more I attack his defense, the more credible I make it seem.
Well, if you do nothing, it looks like you're conceding. He's made it about race because he's got nothing else. What he does have are 4 black jurors.
Oh, please.
And he's black. Race isn't the issue, but it probably won't be. But we can't be so naive as to rule out the possibility.
Got a second? Look, you know it's an appointment, so...
Oh, come on. Spare me the just doing my job crap. Good lawyers manage without going racial.
My client instructed me to put on a defense.
That defense?
As a matter of fact, yes.
If you're here to wiggle off the moral hook.
That's not why I'm here. He's going to testify.
You'll be suborning perjury.
Only if I know he's lying, which I don't. He says he's innocent, Helen. I think we should plead this. Or, in the alternative, you should tell the parents not to be there. It won't be easy to hear.
That a threat?
It would be unethical for me to make a threat. Wouldn't it, Helen?
I won't be blackmailed into a plea deal. You done?
Done.
For your own emotional welfare, I'd say stay out of the room, but...
But what?
Well, strictly for the case, obviously it's better if you're in there. He'll look more like a monster saying the things he'll probably say with the parents present.
What, he's going to attack my daughter? Is that how it works?
Yes, it works that way sometimes.
We'll be there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, but you have to stay under control.
Fine.
Okay, he's coming in. Dr. Ford, I'm going to ask you not to speak to him or hand him any items.
Can they have some privacy?
No, Dr. Ford is not a suspect. If she talks at all, and it appears like she's trying to pass coded information, she might become one. She is here to observe. Now, that's DOJ rules.
You have 2 children to care for. Don't say anything. Understand?
Why don't we all sit down? Mr. Habib, I'm Rebecca Washington. I'm your lawyer. We're about to have a hearing.
I didn't ask for either a hearing or a lawyer.
Your wife hired me.
She should not have. Is my wife? My sons? Are they all right? Have they been harmed?
Bill, we're fine. Would you tell him we're fine, please?
Do you have any idea why you're here?
Ms.
Washington.
Help my wife understand. I did what I did because it was right.
What are you talking about?
Tell the judge I'm ready to proceed.
I'd see her in the park by campus, just jogging. I'd wave. One time she stopped and we just talked a little.
Tell us about your relationship.
We'd meet late at night when nobody was around. When it got colder, that's when she started inviting me over to her place.
And what would you do there?
We talked, watched television. After a while, we started having sex. She said she always wanted to be with a black man. So, you know.
Turning your attention to November 19th, the day Miss McLaughlin was killed. Did you see her that day?
Yes. Outside the market. I offered to carry her bags like I had done before. But she said she couldn't see me anymore.
Did she say why?
No. So I followed her, just trying to talk. When we got to her apartment, she said she was seeing another guy. I begged her not to break us up. We argued for a little bit, and she said that she loved me.
Did you make love to her that day, sir?
Yes. Afterwards, she said she was gonna break up with that other guy that night, that he was supposed to be coming over that night. When I left, she was alive.
Thank you, sir.
Do you know if anyone ever saw you two at the park the day you met?
I don't know.
Do you know if anyone ever saw you at the apartment?
No, I always came over there late at night.
Anyone know anything about the relationship?
No, she liked to keep it secret.
So nobody can verify a single part of your story?
I guess because of our different social places or whatever you want to call it. You know, she just liked to keep it between us.
Mr. Johnson, this is your booking photo. This is what you looked like the day after Linda McLaughlin was killed. Is that correct?
Objection, relevance?
Overruled.
I was upset when that picture was taken.
You were homeless, filthy, off your meds, yet you expect us to...
I'm not crazy!
You expect the jury to believe the victim fell in love with this, voluntarily had sex with this, willingly invited this into her apartment, her life, her bed.
Objection!
Sustained.
Linda was a beautiful person. She loved all kinds of people. She didn't care what they looked like.
You need to call that Collins girl.
I don't know. It could end up backfiring on us with some of the jurors.
You can't afford to be that sensitive, Helen. We try and be PC here, we lose. Collins refutes what Johnson just testified to. She's all we have to refute it.
Part of our strategy is presenting sympathetic parents.
Well, it can't be about that now. It's about showing there was never a relationship between Johnson and the victim. Period.
You know Eugene's ready for her.
We have no choice. We need that witness. Call her.
Do you know why you're in custody?
The government believes I may have information about someone I don't really know. He didn't do anything, but he may have known some people with ties to others who are wanted for questioning.
What information? What do they think you know?
Objection. Sustained. You can't know that, Ms. Washington.
You haven't talked to your family in weeks. Why did they keep you from talking to your family?
They didn't. I chose not to call my family.
Why?
I was told anyone I spoke with would be subject to investigation. I do not want to bring my family into this. My wife and children were born here. They have no connection to any Arab other than me.
Have you been interviewed?
Many times.
Did you know you had the right to have an attorney present?
I waived my rights.
You waived them voluntarily?
I talked to them on my own. They didn't force me, not in any way.
Did they make you afraid?
Am I fearful? I guess I would say yes, but I have made all my decisions voluntarily.
You voluntarily refused to speak to your family.
I explained that. I didn't want to involve them.
Calling your wife to say you're okay? That would involve her?
I couldn't be sure it wouldn't.
Mr. McNally, if Mr. Habib is not a suspect and he's cooperating, why can't he go home?
We're learning new information all the time. From wiretaps, overseas contacts, he may know more than even he realizes.
But he'll stay available to you. He's not going anywhere. He volunteered to help.
We can't risk losing him. Look, We are trying to get the information we need to stop the potential murder of thousands of Americans. That means depriving some Americans of their civil rights. I don't like it, but that's how it is.
You are imprisoning an innocent man.
Miss Washington, enough. If my country thinks I should be here, I will stay here.
Your country?
Yes, I am an American. I am serving my country.
Mr. Habib, have you been tortured?
No.
Have you been mistreated physically in any way?
No.
And you do not oppose being held further?
I do not.
Your Honor, please
Ms.
wait.
Washington, I'm sorry. In war, law is silent. Habeas motion is denied. Mr. Habib shall remain in custody.
There is no way Linda McLaughlin was dating that man.
You know this.
We were real close. If she was dating someone, I'd know.
Well, to your knowledge, was she dating anyone?
Objection, speculation.
Goes to rebuttal, we can refute the existence of a relationship.
Proceed.
She wasn't dating him. I'm sure.
How do you know?
We talked about it. About interracial relationships on occasion. She said she wouldn't date African Americans. Ever.
Those were her exact words.
Yes. Among other things, she said her parents would have a big problem with it, particularly her dad.
Thank you, Miss Collins.
You didn't live with her, did you?
No.
So it's possible she was seeing him without you knowing?
No, that's not possible.
How can you know that?
Because of what she said.
That her parents would have a problem with her dating a black man?
Yes.
Especially her father?
Yes.
Her father's a racist, isn't he?
Objection?
Goes to bias.
What bias?
The victim concealed her relationship with my client because she feared her father, who hates black people.
Objection!
I'm warning you both for the last time. Mr. Young, move on.
Miss Collins, when you and Linda McLaughlin spoke of interracial relationships, what was your position on the matter?
I was against them too.
So Linda, knowing this, maybe she didn't want you to find out about her and Daryl either.
Objection, speculation.
Overruled.
Maybe because she knew you were a bigot, Miss Collins, Linda just said she didn't want to date a black man.
Objection.
That is more than enough, Mr. Young. The witness may step down. I assume the parties rest.
We have a rebuttal witness.
And who is that?
Joe McLaughlin, the victim's father.
Objection.
I have legitimate reasons to call him.
Name one.
The DA's own witness just said the daughter had a motive to hide her relationship from her father. I'm allowed to pursue that.
I would ask the court for time to consult with Mr. McLaughlin.
You can't have that right. He's my witness.
Enough! Mr. McLaughlin, after lunch, you will take the stand.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
Mr. McLaughlin, did you pressure your daughter not to date black men? I asked you a question, sir.
My daughter was killed by that man sitting right there.
Move to strike non-responsive. Instruct the witness to answer the question.
Sustained. The jury will disregard. Please answer the question, Mr. McLaughlin.
I never pressured my daughter not to date black men.
Well, was she mistaken, or did she lie when she told Betsy Collins that you would have trouble with her having an interracial relationship like the one she had with my client?
Objection.
There was no relationship with your client.
Was she afraid to tell you about it?
Objection.
I am not a racist, Mr. Young.
But you were against interracial relationships.
Like any father, I wanted my daughter to have a good life. I was really worried about interracial relationships because they were subject to bigotry, hatred for the couple. I mean, for the kids.
I see. So, to protect her from bigots, you decided to become one.
Objection!
Withdrawn. She knew you'd disapprove if she did date a black man, didn't she, Mr. McLaughlin?
She never dated that man.
Because if she did, she would have told you all about it, right? Knowing how open-minded you can be. If he's black, it had to be rape. Right, Mr. McLaughlin?
Objection!
Sustained.
He agreed to be held.
For what? He didn't do anything. Are they torturing witnesses now, Rebecca?
I cannot believe that.
I mean, I've read it in the papers. Maybe the CIA is doing that now. You asked the question yourself.
Doctor, you know your husband, his personality, his demeanor. Did he seem like maybe he'd been tortured?
He seemed
what?
Intent on proving his loyalty to America. Desperate to prove it.
Closing arguments are not evidence. Nothing the lawyers say is evidence. Your verdict must be based solely on evidence.
They had an affair. The prosecution refuses to believe it. Why? The man in the parking lot sees a black man with a white woman and assumes he's hassling her. The woman in the hallway can't tell one black man from another, so the prosecution would have you believe that the only relationship that could be between a black man and white woman is killer and victim.
The defendant was seen arguing with her in the parking lot. A witness watched him follow her home, angry. He was seen coming out of Linda's apartment. His prints were on the murder weapon. His semen was found in the victim.
Neither the race of the defendant nor the victim should have any bearing on your verdict. It is irrelevant and must not be considered by you in any way.
Linda McLaughlin had a motive to deny her relationship with my client. She feared her father. Her father doesn't like black people.
There's no evidence to suggest someone else killed her. No one else's prints were found anywhere in the apartment. The evidence points only to the defendant.
Of course, his prints were on the lamp. He would visit her. He slept with her. They only looked for one defendant. Daryl Johnson is on trial, ladies and gentlemen, simply because he's black.
All we ask is honor your oath.
Hey.
Hey.
What's happening?
Nothing. He's in custody. He's instructed me not to challenge it, and he's staying in custody.
For how long?
I don't know. The case is over. I'm working on the Neely interrogatories now, anyway.
Okay. You all right?
We're back.
We're back to...
Interning people. Sticking them in prison because of where they were born. It happened in World War II with the Japanese Americans, and it's back. I mean, the government will apologize for it later, but then it'll be too late. Innocent people are having their lives ruined now. Mr. Habib, he thinks being a good American is giving up your rights, not fighting for them.
Most people know that Arab Americans are Americans, Rebecca, and that they're our neighbors. But everyone's afraid.
Yeah. We're back.
Let the record reflect that the parties are present and that the jury has returned. The defendant will please rise. Mr. Foreman, as to the charge of murder in the first degree, how say you?
Your Honor, the jury has a statement.
You have a what?
We were told it was our civic duty to serve on a jury because the Constitution guarantees every defendant the absolute right to be judged by a jury of his peers.
This is not a forum for public...
We were told that the American system, for all its flaws, is the best system in the world because of the concept of the citizen jury.
Move for immediate reading of the verdict.
But what we found...
Sir! You have one more chance before you risk a finding of contempt. Have you all agreed on a verdict?
What we've agreed on is that this has been about the most appalling spectacle we have ever seen. The only thing that should matter in here is, did the defendant or did he not commit the crime? Nobody here cares, not her, not him, and not you. Nothing that's gone on here has been about giving the jurors the information they need to make the right decision. A girl is dead. A man's freedom is at risk. If he killed her, his liberty should be forfeited. And we're supposed to decide. Based on what, exactly? We want justice for the victim. But we can't provide it.
Are you saying you cannot reach a unanimous verdict?
No, Your Honor. What we're saying is we refuse to try. We have not reached a verdict. We will not reach a verdict. If you want to hold us in contempt, well, there's a certain justice in that because contempt is what we feel.
You are in contempt. Security, would you please take the jury into custody? I declare this a mistrial. Ms. Gamble, you may ask for a date to begin the retrial. We're adjourned.
The judge allowed me to withdraw, so for the next trial, you have my best wishes.
Thank you. Well, they certainly reached a verdict on us anyway.
Yep.
Got a little ugly, but I don't think we were that out of line. It's a trial. What do they expect?
I don't know. You know jurors.
We can't beat ourselves up over this, Eugene.
Nope. Heads high.
Heads high.